Okay, so let's talk about vocab for 5-6. Two major terms here, and these are terms maybe you've heard before: parallel and then perpendicular. Parallel lines are lines that lie in the same plane and never intersect. This has to do with the skew lines that we'll talk about later this year. That's why it has to say same plane. Parallel lines are lines that have the same slope. That's important, because I don't care what the y-intercept is. So if we take a look at the examples below, I don't care what the y-intercept is. And again, I expect that you know what that is by now. If the slope is the same, the lines are parallel. So that's really important. And what that looks like if you're going to graph something like that. So if I had, well, that's tough to see here. Just a second, let's get a thicker line. There we go. So if I had a coordinate plane that looked like, say this, right? You had two lines. They had the exact same slope. So like this one, slope, let's see, y-intercept 0, 4, so that's going to be like here. So this one will probably look like this, right? And then the other one, y-intercept of -3, so it's going to be down here, and they're going to have the exact same slope. And they'll never intersect. So it's kind of what these two lines would probably look like that we're looking at here. Again, parallel, never intersect, same slope, same plane. So what we're talking about in this slide is perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are lines that lie in the same plane and intersect to form right angles. So exactly right angles. So if I had something like this, those two are not intersect at right angles, so that means those are not perpendicular lines. So if we look down here, though, they have the opposite reciprocal slope. In other words, I take one slope, flip it over, and make it the opposite. So slope of this is positive 2/1. Its perpendicular is negative 1/2. So flipped it over and made it negative. So if I gave you a slope of 4/3, its negative reciprocal or opposite reciprocal is negative 3/4. That means these two would make parallel slopes. Oh, and the symbol for perpendicular lines looks like two lines that intersect at a 90-degree angle. So literally, perpendicular again means intersect at 90 degrees.